What's happening, guys? This is Hyper Paradox, and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil. In the last episode, we got a few pearls from the hovercraft races, and got our room ticket from Peepers. In this episode, we are going to go into our room, but not yet. First of all, we want to talk to Francis over here. He wants to play a game with us. And we're actually after that pearl he has on the top of his head. So, without further ado, let's give it a go. It's a game called Pellets, and basically the object of the game is to get all of your pellets on the opponent's side, just like that. It's the best 2 out of 3. And believe it or not, it sounds very simple, but this game can actually be quite tricky. Oh, exactly, because sometimes he'll get off hits like that, and he'll get like 2 or 3 pellets in your area. Come on, one more pellet. Come on, yes! Now, I know I made that really easy, but believe me, it's much harder than it looks. Trust me, I have had files where I've spent like about 20 minutes trying to get that pearl. But anyway, that was Pearl 5, Victory in the Disc game. Okay, now that we're done playing games, let's go take a look at our room. Just need to check to see what the code is. M7N8. It actually was L5 for a moment there. It sort of flashed. That was really weird. Okay. M7... No, that is not a 7. M7N and 8. There we go. And there is a locker right over there. And it swings around to lead us to the Iris Den. Okay, some major... But before we do that, there is a new animal right here. Felis sapiens.
Okay, it's filed. Good luck for the rest.
Okay. And that actually finished our 4th film roll. I almost forgot that it was almost done.
And I'll recharge your film.
Alright now, that was Pearl number 11, Science Center Film of Animals 4. And the disc game is actually Pearl number 5, just so you know. So, there is going to be some major plot points revealed in this cutscene. So sit back and enjoy.
Friends, allow me to introduce you to Jade, our new agent. I was hoping you'd make it. Come closer. This is May, editing and distribution of our newspaper, Iris. Nino, radio operator, transmissions, and tireless poster sticker. Hey. On these screens, you can see the majority of our correspondents. They operate all over the universe from more than 13 different systems. You already know Peepers. It was his idea to offer you the job. He knew you would complete the test successfully.
You'd have to be blind not to see it. The kid's bursting with talent.
Now listen up, Jade. The events are gaining momentum. Adam's bomb has exploded in the canal. Obviously, the Alpha sections have sealed off the sector. They've embarked everyone there.
To take care of them, right?
No hospital has received any victims, Jade. The governor of Hill has contacted us as soon as she heard the news. She's willing to help us, but her HQ is under surveillance. You can help us to save these people, Jade. Nino, give us a brief on the situation.
Here's what we know. The victims are kidnapped by Alpha Section agents. They are then taken to the Neutrophils factory. Shuttles are then used to take them to the old slaughterhouses. And from there, they are loaded into military cruisers headed for the moon.
We don't know what they're forced to suffer. None of our agents have ever returned from these cursed places. 4 days ago, we lost contact with Double H in the Neutrophils factory. He was our best agent. young friend. Double H was supposed to have brought back proof of the Dom's traffic. His last photos are terrifying.
A spirit eater.
We need someone to take over the mission, Jade. You can't refuse.
Continue.
We need proof. 1, you get inside the Neutrophils factory. 2, you take pictures of the Alpha sections and their victims. You'll be in constant contact with May. She'll broadcast your photos as quickly as she receives them. People must know the truth.
Yeah, I'd like to know too. Like who's actually telling the truth in all of this?
Here's an official city pass. We got it thanks to the governor. It will open certain doors for you. Good luck.
Wow, quite a bit of information we learned there. But this is the city pass, so now we can get by the Hylian army. Get by the passageways the Hylian army is standing. So now we can go anywhere we want in the pedestrian district. And we have our third M disc, the Pearl and the Currents. But yeah, this is the Iris Network headquarters, and we learned quite a bit of information from them about the Alpha sections and what they do. The Alpha sections have actually been kidnapping the Hylians instead of protecting them.
Jade, you'll have to pick a code name to sign your articles with.
Shawnee.
Keep up the good work, sugar. And one day, you just might come out of your shell.
Nice. Anyway, we also learned that our next destination is the Neutrophils factory, because that is where another Iris agent, Double H, is located. But we do have a few loose ends to tie up before we go to the factory. We'll want to head right over here and into the main shopping center, and talk to Nori over here, because she has a pearl for sale, and it has our name on it. Pearl number 14, bought from Nori. But not only that, she also has a PA-1 that we can get right here. So here's the next PA-1 that we get. And now that we have a city pass, we can pass by the Hylian soldiers. And we'll want to head right in here to Ming Su's shop. We can actually take a picture of Ming Su because that will add another picture to our animal repertoire. Walrus sapiens.
Transmission received. I'll file it right away.
And also, we want a picture of his fish. Koi Kumon Ryu. A dragonfish or something like that.
File it right away.
Okay, let's talk to Ming Su because he has quite a few items that we'll want to get. Unfortunately, I don't believe we can get them all. For one, we'll want this pearl. Pearl number 15, bought from Ming Su's shop. And we'll want this. This is the animal detector. It will, if you go to your map, it will show you all of the animals that are in that general area that you still need to photograph. We also have yet another PA-1 here.
Okay.
And we have a Mecha Impulsor right here as well.
It's been digitalized.
Last but not least, we have this. This is the Super Attack Strengthener. This will, as its name suggests, strengthen our super attack. If I get into a fight, I'll be sure to demonstrate it. And last but not least, we have the Pearl Detector. Like the animal detector, only it detects pearls. So that is all of his wares purchased. But let's go ahead and tell the password to him. And I actually don't know if that's a haiku, believe it or not. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at his storeroom, and we find that he has quite a few M-discs here. These are issues of Iris on these M-discs. So we have Iris 511, M-disc 9, and we also have M-disc 10, Iris 512. And there is an M-disc player right around the corner. So let's take a look at the 3 M-discs that we found, that we acquired, I mean. The Pearl and the Currents. Freedom Operation.
The Alpha sections have deceived us. Since the beginning of the war, they have been controlled by the Doms and profit from the general chaos to kidnap innocent people. Thanks to Double H, we now know where the victims are taken to on Hillis. 1. The Neutrophils factory. 2. The old slaughterhouse in the shuttles. 3. The moon in a cargo cruiser. We must put an end to this nightmare. Every proof we can find relating to this conspiracy will bring us more and more support from the people. A general uprising would allow us to overthrow the Alpha sections and save thousands of innocent lives. If the revolt spreads, we may be able to end this war. But we need photographic evidence to find out exactly what's going on at the factory. Photos of the victims. Photos of the Alpha sections without their helmets on to know who they really are. That's where you come in, Jade. You take over Double H's mission. Here's his last report.
1923. I am in the Forbidden Zone. 1930. I can see the shuttles coming and going from the upper platform. 2003. I have succeeded in penetrating into the factory. 2050. I'm exhausted. I must have swam almost 2 miles.
It says swam. He says swam, but it actually says swum.
2110. I'm inside. That's it. I can see the black cases. A noise. Hey, what the?
Apparently, they've trained a Reaper. The presence of this animal along with the Sigma rays are the proof of the presence of a Spirit Eater. These are his last shots. We've had nothing else for the last 4 days. Radio silence. Double H was our best reporter. He's done a lot for us. Thanks to him, the Iris Network was able to get in contact with the governor of Hillis. The governor is radically opposed to the Alpha sections and their methods, but she must not be found out. She's willing to help us if, on our side, we let the truth be known, and if more and more Hillians trust the Iris Network. If you find a door like this one, photograph it and send the picture to the governor. Her team of experts will try to find the code. We're counting on you, Jade. Be careful. Han.
Wow. That was quite a bit right there. But let's take a look at the other 2 discs. Iris 511.
Iris 511, a new wave of kidnappings in the pedestrian district. Reporter Double H. The Doms have once again struck hard at the Hillian population. Another 850 people have been reported missing since last week. The so-called protection given by the Alpha sections against the Doms' attacks is derisory at best. Iris 512. Hill is showered with Dom's meteors. Reporter Double H. The canals, the Mamago garage, and the lighthouse shelter suffered a violent attack from the Doms yesterday. The protective shields were not able to stop the Doms' meteors. The Alpha sections did not arrive on the scene until after the alert. The Alpha sections are incapable of assuring the protection of Hillis.
So it seems that the Alpha sections are indeed responsible for the kidnappings that have been happening around the planet. And they are the accomplices of the Doms, not the Iris Network. But we still need proof of the conspiracy, as they said. So I'm actually going to stop the video right here. Next time on Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil, we're going to tie up some more loose ends, and maybe even start the Neutrophils factory mission. If you like my videos, give a like, leave a comment below, or hit that big red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. For now, this is Hyper Paradox, signing off.